just stream
Okay, it's
Google
coming on.
Hangouts. Huh?
We're live. Yeah. Hello, 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 hello. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? I'm Chrismer and Dave's here again. Well,
Hey.
I mean, without him, it would just be me talking about E3 and not, actually having another person here. Unless Dave's like a figment of my imagination. I don't know. Do you exist?
I don't know.
Do
Don't
any of us exist?
I don't know, Chris.
Well,
Do I?
anyway, we're gonna be talking a little bit about E3 tonight because every goddamn else person is talking about E3, so we might as well throw our 2 cents in as well because yay, E3 hype.
Oh God. Here we go.
Okay, where do we start off with this shindig? Because I was thinking, just jump right into it. Fallout 76. Okay,
I know you have strong opinions.
very strong opinions, yes.
Mostly the fact that you're too cheap to get in on the whole multiplayer thing for I'm just kidding, I know.
It's not that I'm too cheap, it's that I just don't like multiplayer games. I mean, I can see,
Well, then play Fallout 4. The whole point is just that it's one of those it's this in between title. The whole thing, the whole
yeah,
look of it is that
it's
it's going to
in
be kind
between.
of like, you know, the Fallout universe version of Ark.
Yeah, I mean, because there's. I like lore, okay? I like to have the lore in the game where it
You
follows everything.
you're playing as the first survivors to climb out of the wreckage.
Yeah, and I don't think. I mean, how do I put this? There were survivors outside before, people crawled out of a vault, and there were survivors after they climbed out of the vaults, because there were probably some vaults that like the one in New Vegas.
Yeah, but basically, a lot of the people are people that came out of like, yeah, whatever. But you know what I mean. I just ah.
Even the vault that you were in Fallout 3 had people who had left,
But
before.
you're coming out only 20 years after the
Yeah,
bombs fall in this. You're
yeah,
This is
you're
like brand new. Any survivors that were on the surface are going to be rare and
feral ghouls. Or
fucked up.
yeah,
You're the
ghouls
people
in general.
reestablishing civilization.
Well, except for the Brotherhood, which had been around for centuries. Or I heard this. Actually, someone mentioned to me said a theory that the survivors of Fault 76 might actually be the ones who start up the Brotherhood or the Enclave, one or the other. Which that
Yeah, is this
makes.
before super mutants? Because
Yeah, it's before the FEV. No, I don't know. The FEV virus was before they built the vaults. Remember, because they were experimenting on the FEV virus in one of the vaults you found in New Vegas. Was it New Vegas or Fallout 3? I can't remember right now. My memory, all the games are kind of jumbled up in my head right now. But either in Fallout 3 or New Vegas, there was,
well, there's
um,
also Fallout 2 and that stuff, which are still in canon. So
yeah,
one. So
all the lore is kind of jumbled in my. And then there was the Mechanist in Fallout 4. That was one of the DLC. Was the Mechanist Lair. Um, that they were working on the FEV virus as well way before. No, yeah, they were working on the FEV virus along with the RoboBrains in the Mechanist Lair. That added that lore to it that
Yeah, but where do?
That
But,
company, I forgot the name of the company, Robco.
I mean, are
Robco was
super
working on
mutants
FPV.
actually a thing before the thing in Fallout
Yeah, the super mutants were
that starts creating them? I mean, no, there is the virus, but are super mutants really a big factor before that?
yeah, because they were used by the United States military, or rather,
Oh yeah.
they were going to use them, but never got around to it because of the bombs fell. Just like how they
The, the,
created a
the question is, how freaking, how widespread are the super mutants at the point of the game,
yeah,
if at all?
that's a great
Because
question. That is a great question, and that's one I
supposedly
would
a
like to
lot
see
of the
answered.
super mutants wandering around the wastelands are the ones created by that one original crazy supercomputer in
The master,
Fallout.
the master. That's well in New Vegas, I believe it was the master who created the super mutants there. Was it three or four? God damn. Three and New Vegas were so close together. Like I said, the lore in it is just mixed up in my head. I can't remember which one.
I don't know. I
It
don't.
doesn't really matter because I mean, three and New Vegas took place around the same time. They were only a couple years apart. So I mean, the but those super mutants were because of the master creating more and more super mutants out of regular humans using the FEV virus. But the FEV virus was a thing before the bombs fell. I remember that specific, just like death claws were a thing before the bombs fell. They used a certain type of chameleon to create the death claws for the U.S. military. Which I'm wondering if there's death claw. There's probably going to be death claws in '76 as well. So I mean, just one thing that kind of bugged me was the song they used because it was written in the 70s. I think it was 1971, in fact. Because up till now, they've only used songs that were in the 50s and 40s and 50s because that's the type of technology they were trying to make Fallout Universe be, was like perpetually stuck in the 50s.
Yeah, well, it's West Virginia. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's West Virginia.
They
I think the only reason they chose Country Road was
though I
because
believe they used a specific cover of it that sounded a little more.
country twangy, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I love that cover of it. It's an
to be
awesome
more
cover of it.
era appropriate, but still.
Yeah, made it. Yeah, exactly. Era appropriate. I can't even say words right
Kind of
now.
like, how they like the way they used modern pop songs in BioShock Infinite.
Yeah. Oh, I love the songs in all the Bioshock games were just spot on. They were perfect for the setting.
Well, a lot of them were from the actual era, but
The 20s, yeah.
no, not the 20s.
20s. When was the Bioshock? I thought Bioshock took place in like the 1920s.
No, BioShock Infinite took place like during the early 1900s,
No,
but the actual
I'm talking about the first one.
yeah, that's like the 60s,
60. Oh, okay, now I'm wrong on that then. Okay.
50s, 60s. It's the whole Art Deco idea.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's 60s because the whole objectivist thing.
And then there's also the theory behind Fallout that the worlds, Nern and Earth it takes place in the same universe. The that Fallout and Elder Scrolls actually take place in the same universe because of one specific thing you find in Fallout 4. It was an experimental herb and it looked like Nernroot. I'm like, I don't think they were actually meant that as their connected universe. I just think
Mm.
they did that just as an Easter egg to connect to make people you know what I'm saying, just an Easter egg. just to have fun. But yeah, Fallout 76 is. I mean,
I mean, just the whole
like
thing with.
the leveling system. There's
Okay,
perks.
okay.
Perks are gone. Perks are just gone.
The point is, we don't know much about Fallout 76 yet.
Yeah, I mean, I know someone who has connections, as in he's a YouTuber, who follows it very closely, and he's already said that they've gotten rid of the perk system, and what it is, you have these cards, and you can equip, the cards to that actually have the perks on them, so you get the perk that way. But you can only equip so many cards per level.
Level what?
Yeah, say you're level 10, you can only equip 2 cards.
Oh.
Then like level 20, you can equip 3 cards, something like that. It's all level based, and you can equip more cards the higher level you get. Which, I mean, I kind of agree with that kind of, because if it was just the way normal Fallout games were, you could get so overpowered in that game. It'd be ridiculous. And also, they're protecting against griefing by not allowing any, snipers basically to snipe you at the very beginning of the game as soon as you get, out of the vault. So I'll give them props to that for not. And there's certain safe places that they can't do that as well. That you're safe from enemy fire in. So I mean, props for that at least. I just don't know how much lore they're going to put in the game, if at all.
Well, it just seems like it's going to be like The Forest or Ark or something, where it's most of the situations are going to be groups of people trying to survive together, building bases, repairing shit, doing all that.
Yeah. And also, if I also heard this, that when you log out, your base goes with you. So you don't just create a base, log out, and then when you come back, it's all completely destroyed because someone came in and destroyed it while you were gone. So that's good too. So yeah.
Anyway,
That's
I'd probably move on.
yeah. We can move on from that because
I need to move on to a subject that's close to me that won't be that much to a lot of people because
Halo.
no, no. Well, I'll just say this: it broke my goddamn heart.
Kingdom Hearts? No.
No, no. The trailer for Destiny 2 Forsaken.
uh.
They killed Cade.
Well, I know nothing about Destiny 2, so.
Well, they murdered Nathan Fillion's character with his own gun.
Well, damn, that's.
Motherfucker.
That's
And that's the trailer they went with. Spoilers, guys.
Yeah, they don't care about spoilers. It's like, what the fuck?
No, they know exactly what they're doing because I know what my impulse was. It wasn't. Oh, this fucking marketing ploy or whatever. It was. I will make him eat that gun for what he has done.
Well,
I just like to address like there are a lot of people like I keep seeing people like, oh well, they better start actually coming out with content. It would stop being a disappointment. All I could think is Crota came with some new strikes and a mission. I mean, every update for Destiny 2 so far has come with a new complete play area. Some one smaller than the other, but this, I'm just saying.
we're just
Just
saying.
saying.
Just saying that. Saying.
Okay.
Saying.
Still, goddamn. I just I don't care if you like the series or not. That's an effective fucking trailer just because they play that song by this Johnny Cash sounding song by Murder by Death.
Wow. Now let's move on to
But
one
yes, let's move on to something people will actually give a shit about.
one game that I'd never heard of before. I mean, until today when I actually looked up. I just randomly looked up E3 video, E3 2018 trailers. And one that popped out to me was Ghosts of I can't remember the Suhime or something like that. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Sumahish, whatever. It's
The
a samurai
Ghosts.
game.
That samurai game, yeah. The graphics were fucking beautiful. Just it almost brought a tear to my eye
This
how beautiful the graphics were.
takes
And
place in feudal Japan during the Mongol invasion.
it looks to be, I mean, amazing.
No, no, that one looks beautiful. I mean,
Yeah, it's just
plus it seems to have very
samurai theme throughout the whole.
counter.
It's a very
Well, no, I
samurai
was
thing.
gonna say the sword play, the gameplay in it looks very.
Arkham Asylum or
No, no, it
Batman
doesn't.
games. It
I'm not going to
looks.
compare it to that because it doesn't look like purely counter
Well,
react.
yeah,
It
true,
looks more like
yeah,
you block shots, you take your openings. It looks closer to Dark Souls than that.
yeah. Well, except for the slow down part on it, where it actually
Well,
time
they
seems to stop almost.
that's for just when you do a seems to be when you do a counter at really good timing.
Yeah, but I mean, it just looks. I mean, look to be an awesome action game. There's a lot of, well, not parkour per se, but there. Well, yeah, I would say it was
There
parkour.
was a bit of scaling, but
Yeah,
it wasn't a predominant thing. The
yeah,
game trailer took mostly across a flat plane.
yeah.
To, I know you want to say Assassin's Creed, but I'm sorry, man. That dude
Well, yeah,
did not go up the house with that level of precision.
yeah.
And
He
clumsiness.
didn't. He didn't. I mean, there's a bit of scaling. There is a bit of jumping around, on top of the house, and then crashes down and kills that guy. Yeah.
The ability to find different ways to approach targets is
Yeah,
obviously something they're trying to highlight.
yeah.
But oh god,
And then there's the stealth kills, which are really awesome. And then there's the clash kill, which,
like the way your character animations have the changing stances reacting to the opponents.
yeah. But I like the clash kill personally, where he slashes at the opponent, and then you wait a couple seconds, and then the opponent goes down. Like any other samurai anime would handle that. It that was awesome. Cause yeah, just the whole
But
way, and the entirely different fighting styles that your enemies have. There's not just same thing over and over again.
if we're gonna be on that, if we're going down that road, I want to go to. I want to visit a trailer that I think we're going down the feudal Japan road.
Oh god,
Sekiro.
I knew that was coming up.
Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Dark Souls, to be honest. Then
Well, I
again,
mean, the
it's by
character
From
models are a
Software.
bit rough. Some of the character models look a bit rough, but that might just be because it's an early build.
I think it's just
But
because it's an early build. Yeah,
but you notice the environments look a lot better. They look a
yeah.
lot more up to snuff.
Oh yeah, I think they worked more on the environments than they did on the characters for that build, at least.
But holy
Oh
crap!
crap!
I
Hold on a
just
second. Somebody's at my door.
okay.
Sorry.
You go away. I promise I won't talk about you while you're away. he gone? Okay, because I was lying. I'm going to talk about him while he was gone.
I'm back. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry about that.
I was totally not going to talk about you while you were gone.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, audience. I was not going to talk about him. You don't know
Well,
what you're talking about.
yeah. Well, there's nobody here, so I mean, fuck. They'll hear this
I don't
after
know.
the
You
fact.
have screen share on. I can't see if there's anyone watching the stream.
Yeah, there's nobody watching. We're just talking to the ether right now. Yeah, you finished up with that one because I got another one that just blew my mind.
But I just want to talk about a few points that
Okay. Okay.
it's like I like the way it places a higher emphasis on mobility,
Yeah,
on
and on the
and
different.
not just in combat, but as traversal. Traversing your environments involves, your crazy cursed demon quasi mechanical puppet fake hand,
Yeah.
and that you can turn it into a shield and all that shit. It looks
Yeah, that did look pretty badass.
so
Oh
okay.
damn.
What do you want to go on to next?
Marvel
What?
Spider-Man.
Ah, yes, a game I will never play.
Wow. Oh yeah, because it's PS4 only, isn't it?
Not until Insomniac goes, fuck you guys.
But oh my god, that game just looks it. I just hope it is a fully open world and not corridor after corridor. Because if it's a fully open world, there is a lot of potential there. Because you had the Vulture, Mr. Negative, Scorpion, who else? Electro,
Rhino.
Rhino, Electro, and who knows who else is in that game. They might have Mysterio, they might have the Goblin.
Well, it seems to be Marvel's answer to Arkham Asylum.
And since they have
The Arkham answer.
Since they have Mr. Negative there, they might have Anti Venom.
Because you'll notice that none of this exactly matches the comics or the movies.
Yeah,
And
they
all
seem
the
to have.
characters just seem to be these sort of lore correct, I should say, interpretations.
Yeah. Well, it was because at the end they tell you someone equipped them with those new,
Yeah, but
suits.
even Spider-Man's costume does not look.
Yeah, he had those white symbols on his wrists and on his legs, which kind of had me thinking like, what suit is he
Yeah, which is
using?
why I think it's kind of like the Arkham Asylum route, where it's
But I'm thinking,
trying to take aspects from all different sources and sort of
and
come up
also
with their own universal interpretations.
they have in the pre-order you get an extra suit,
Also,
and
someone correct me if I'm wrong, but the guy voicing Spider-Man, isn't that the voice actor that did the original '90s cartoon?
yeah, it sounds like he is. The hell?
Which case, awesome. I mean, I wish
Okay.
I could play it, but
But yeah, in the pre-order they have a special suit, and I found out what the suit was. This is a couple days ago. Actually, not figured it out. Someone actually, not someone. It was the site itself said what it's going to be. The Iron Spidey suit.
okay, what is it? Okay, Iron Spider.
Yeah, you get the Iron Spider. Which but
Is
that's
Iron
but
Spider colored? Is it legit?
you're roboting out. It's my computer again.
Iron Spider suit. In which case, you
My
there?
my computer's
Hello,
my computer's bugging out.
Chris?
Ugh. My computer's bugging out again.
Hello?
God damn it. My computer is bugging out.
Sorry, man.
Well, anyway, yeah, it's the Iron Spider suit. It's gonna be. I forgot where I found that out from. I think it was the actual looking it up on my PS4 for pre-order. So that's pretty awesome. You get the Iron Spider suit if you pre-order, and then if you wait a couple months, they'll just release it
Fully
anyway.
functional. Fuck you for making it pre-order only.
It'd be awesome if it was fully functional, but probably not.
It's like, if it's just a skin, fine, but if you're cutting out an actual type of gameplay for your pre-order...
Yeah. But no, I have a feeling it's going to be an open world, though. I have strong feelings on that. And I like the way the new suit looks, by the way, with the white accents and everything. But like I said, with Mr. Negative there, since Mr. Negative's there, I'm thinking seriously that Venom and Anti-Venom might make an appearance. Because Mr. Negative created Anti-Venom, basically. Whenever his other half cured Eddie Brock, it changed his white blood cells as well, changing the Venom symbiote, changing the Venom symbiote into Anti-Venom, who isn't Anti-Venom a part of the Agents of SMASH as well?
I don't remember.
It was either Anti-Venom or Venom at one point.
I've not been that up on Venom.
Okay.
You know, post...
I need...
or that it's not other than Agent Venom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Agent
Because
Venom, yeah.
He is my favorite.
Agent Venom?
Yeah.
I really need to read
Flash
that.
Thompson, best Venom.
Flash Thompson? I don't know. I think Eddie Brock was a pretty good Venom.
Oh, they revealed what happened to Flash Thompson that separated him from Venom.
What
Spoiler
separated?
alert, he's dead. They fucking killed him.
Damn. So they just killed Flash Thompson and said, fuck it. Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I have to get back into the storyline. And
I'm going to have to read up on that, though. I'm sorely behind in the Spider-Man storyline. The last one I read was Miles Morales Spider-Man.
I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man?
It was the storyline where Peter Parker came back along with the Hobgoblin. Was it the Hobgoblin or Green Goblin? Along with Green Goblin from the alternate universe that they had been shoved into. And they don't know if they're clones of Peter Parker and the Green Goblin, or if it's actually Peter Parker and Green Goblin yet. They don't know if they're clones or not.
Always with the fucking clones.
Yeah, I know. Always with the fucking clones. It's like they can't stop themselves.
It's the one thing above all else that the cartoon did right. We're avoiding the clone shit.
Yeah. They did the clone shit one time. And that was
they dabbled in it a little and said, holy shit, no.
Exactly.
No, the Jackal, none of that. What do you know? Even Ben Reilly, none of that shit. Not.
The clone shit was no, just no. Don't go to the clone shit, please. Stop it with the clones. I mean, what is this? Attack of the Clones up in this bitch?
It happened again.
Yeah, it happens over and over again. That's the problem with the comics.
Deadpool too, a cross between Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Oh God. God damn. How?
named Itsy Bitsy.
Marvel, get your shit together. Marvel, I'm serious. Get your shit together.
Like the murderish, crazy tenacity of Daredevil mixed with the speed and agility of Peter Parker, and
Yeah.
also knives for arms.
God damn it. did they just did they just see the Wolverine origin movie? Did they see that Deadpool and said, "What if he had a mouth?"
Oh, she doesn't have a mouth,
God damn it.
or at least not a humanoid mouth. And she's
Oh,
got
so
like mandibles.
so he's not. So it's not Man Spider. Is it Man Spider?
He, he's kind of like Man Spider, but crazy and and full on lethal enforcer. Had she been dealing with the Punisher, I have a feeling that she would have lived.
God damn. Wow, just what? Just. But no, talking about Spider-Man games though, my favorite moment in any Spider-Man game had to be Spider-Man 2 when you fought Mysterio. That was hilarious. Like it,
What, you corner him at like the video store and
yeah,
knock him the fuck out?
yeah. Like you go through this whole, big ass,
All while the clerk's like just watching, like, what the fuck just happened?
yeah. Clerk's just saying like, what the fuck is going on? Like one punch. No, the part I'm talking about
Oh
when
no no
his
no no!
when his life bar just starts going up. It's like 12 different life bars. Then you just get one punch in and he's down. It like
Well,
does
yeah,
this
because
huge
he has
build
no
up.
powers.
It just does this huge build up. And it's like pop, he's down.
The thing, the thing about Mysterio is that he's just a wackadoo wearing a fishbowl on his head.
That is until he actually did get powers. There was one part in the comics where he actually had powers.
Well, there's also the thing that's like, regular Mysterio versus the Ultimate Universe Mysterio, who
Yeah,
is
I think it was the Ultimate Universe where they gave him powers, and he actually turned into a threat.
well, it's the Ultimate Universe Mysterio that kills Spider-Man, and we are way the fuck off topic.
Yeah, we are. We're way the fuck
So,
off topic. No, you go
so
ahead.
Last of Us 2.
Oh, Last of Us 2. I looked a little bit at that, but I
Or
like
as,
The Last of
or
Us.
as I like to call it, look who's slaughtering now.
Pretty much. It just follows Ellie's story instead of I don't even remember the dude's name now.
Joel,
Yeah, Joel. Instead of
who's
following Joel
supposed to
around.
still be alive. I'm hoping that it's you trying to find him and kill him for dooming the human race.
Well, he did kind of doom the human race a little bit by not letting them kill Ellie. I mean,
And then lying to her about it because
yeah. Well, she found out about that, but still, didn't she find out at the end? Because
well,
she was with Joel at the very end of the game. The first one, that is.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
been a long time since I played it.
Yeah, me too. I bought it back when it was on PS3, which yeah, that's the system it was on. Never mind. I think it was one of the first releases for PS4 as well. They just offered it in a lower graphic version on PS3.
West Virginia. I got that stuck in my head now. It's your fault.
They did pick a good song for that now, only because it actually says West Virginia in the song itself. That's the only reason they picked that song. because it was perfect. I just wonder if Fallout will ever have like a
Like, I can
southeast.
forgive it because it's a trailer song, not a.
Yeah, and that's probably how the whole game opens up. Like
Yes.
seriously, that's gonna be how the game opens up. Just like dun 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 dun. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to. Yeah, that's how the trailer for Fallout 3 started. Um,
Yes, I know.
that's how the trailer started, and that's how the game started. New Vegas,
Oh my
same deal.
goodness.
And I love Set the World on Fire as well. I love that song too, because I will always remember that song, just like the bongo song, like that super racist song in Fallout 3.
Oh yeah.
That was a racist song. That was a minstrel show song. Bongo bongo bongo, I don't want no jungle, no 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 no. Bongo bongo bongo. Yeah, I'm so happy in the jungle. Yeah, that
Well,
song was a little bit.
there are more than one jungle on the planet.
Yeah, but still,
You could argue that it was a song from Tarzan's perspective.
that could. Yeah, that's a
I, I'm
good
I'm pretty
possibility.
sure that's kind of what inspired the idea of that song, Tarzan.
Well, it was the 1950s,
But again,
so
we're getting off base here.
yeah, we're way off base here. Keep on doing that.
There's the bell of the ball for non for non gameplay trailers. Cyberpunk
I
2077.
didn't I didn't see that one. That's one of the ones I didn't see. So I'm out of loop
I
on that one.
kept sending you links to it. God damn it, dude. You have no excuse. There is no excuse. You That's on you.
Yeah, it is on me. I should have watched it. It's no, I kept on watching the ones that would show up in my recommended on YouTube after I looked up E3 2018. That's why I never got around to it because every single time I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? What's this? Etc. Etc.
What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? No. Sorry,
Pretty
now all I
much.
can think of is A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh God.
Is that so wrong?
No, no, no. Talking about Nightmare Before Christmas, it's a good segue right into Kingdom Hearts 3, which I have mixed feelings on.
Ha ha, it's no longer exclusive.
Well, that I had no problem with.
Well, what, you mean because it seems like it'll have a bunch of goofy multiplayer, goofy minigame bullshit?
Uh,
You mean like every other Kingdom Hearts game had crammed into it?
uh,
Remember, remember the Little Mermaid level in
oh God, don't
Kingdom
even
Hearts
bring
2?
that up. No, that there was no forgiving that.
Dude,
There is no forgiving
dude,
that.
dude,
That's
it was a good game despite it. So
yes,
it's like,
it was a great game despite the Little Mermaid because that was just full cringe the entire time trying to get that perfect because that's part of a trophy. Yeah, I got every song perfect because I wanted a goddamn trophy.
you actually subjected yourself to that. So I'm just saying, you know, it's like people are like, oh well, there's the goofy, crazy bullshit. Yeah, the goofy, crazy. It's like Star Wars. There was goofy, crazy bullshit in all of those.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about
It's
mainly
like,
they
remember
have
Luke making C-3PO the god of the Ewoks?
that was funny. That was funny. That was hilarious the way they did that because they were about to
Sorry.
cook. They were about to cook Leia and Han Solo. They were about to literally cook them over a roaring fire.
So let's scare the hell out of the droids.
But no, with Kingdom Hearts 3, why I'm looking forward to it is Tangled, Frozen, Toy Story. They're going back to Pirates of the Caribbean, which look, I mean, the way the
Jack Sparrow
graphics.
actually looks like Jack Sparrow.
Yes, he does. He literally
Well, I
looks
mean,
like Jack
he
Sparrow.
looks more realistically like Jack Sparrow.
And they made Donald, Goofy,
Actually, the
and
thing I like
Sora.
is the Monsters Inc. designs.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like that too. They just look freaking adorable.
Though there are some things in that that look kind of less adorable, but
Yeah,
in an awesome way.
yeah, and then there's like the that whole what's it what would you call it? That rail gunner situation they had, where you're on this little train, the magic train and everything, and fighting a fucking titan basically. I'm
Oh, what you mean? Kind of like how they had with the gummy ship?
no. This is where you're actually Sora fighting a titan riding on top of a giant railroad, a giant magic train. Or it looks actually more like a roller coaster. I don't know if you've seen that or not. But you're on a giant roller coaster, which you don't see the rails on, but I mean you see the rails. They're just around the roller coaster. There's no actual rails you can see beyond that. But it looks. I mean, it looks epic. That whole fight sequence looked epic as hell.
Yes, and I look forward to playing it. Thank you, SquareSoft, for breaking free of the chains of Sony.
Square Enix, you mean? Square
They will
Enix.
always, in my heart, be SquareSoft. I'm old school.
I'd get into the Final Fantasy thing, but I think that's better left on my Final Fantasy stream. I'll get into that. I'll get into that on my Final Fantasy stream, playing that game. Final
You know
Fantasy
what I
5.
thought looked good? Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah, that looked. That
The
looked.
full fucking remake treatment.
Yeah, one thing. I'm not gonna say it yet, but yeah, it look. I've never been that much of a fan of the Resident Evil series, but that looked. Oh my god, it just looked fucking awesome. Be honest. And it's a remake. It's a not a remaster, a
Yeah,
complete remake.
kind of like the one on GameCube
Yeah.
with new shit, and they're combining the engine from Resident Evil 7, which is a really good engine, and some of the and the over the shoulder view of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Except
it looked sweet.
that and the thing that the realistic damage modeling on zombies is going to be a bit testing just for constitution.
Let's do a few honorable mentions though. Like
Honorable mentions?
yeah, like trailers we actually saw, but they were only like 30 seconds or less.
Halo Infinite.
Elder Scrolls 6. I'm definitely looking forward to Elder Scrolls 6. That actually brought tears to my eyes when I saw that. When I heard the music starting going, it's like,
And getting back to
finally.
it, because technically it should have been there,
Yeah, it
I
should.
will avenge Cade.
And then there's that Star. Damn it, what's the name of it? Starfield. Starfield. It looks it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I've never heard. I mean, this is the first I've heard of it. Probably this is the first anyone's ever heard of it. It's a Bethesda game, so yeah.
There's the new Doom coming out.
Yeah, there's the new Doom.
Doom Eternity. What was it? The Eternal or Eternity? Holy shit, I can't remember.
I think it's Eternal. I think it's Eternal.
Either way, Hell on Earth. Hooray.
Yeah, Hell on Earth. That's that's a good tagline for it. Hell on Earth.
Well, that's what it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They picked a good
basically
tagline.
Doom 2.
And then there was Rage 2. I'm I have never been a fan of the Rage series, even though it's only one game. I've never been a fan of the Rage game. I tried it once, like a demo of it, I think it was. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. It's just
I'm looking forward to the Cuphead expansion.
there's a Cuphead expansion coming out.
Yes, the final desserts with a new character, new bosses, a new island.
So it's a new game.
And it's not big enough to be a full new game. It's an add-on. It's an expansion pack.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, we all know what's in the cup. I mean, that's
Yes, it's the magic elixir that allows them to shoot things.
yeah, yeah. It's also called vodka or moonshine.
I just call it my magic elixir.
It's just moonshine. That's all it is.
It also makes ugly people quite beautiful.
Yeah.
And makes me a hell of a better driver. Yeah!
Oh no.
No, kids do not drive drunk.
Don't drive drunk, please.
Parents, if you're letting your kids listen to this, hey kids, smack your parents really hard for letting you listen to this.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be doing that.
You shouldn't be listening to this.
Hit them in the face.
We've said fuck enough right now that it's probably listed as adult only.
If your dad's just man spreading on the couch right there, just punch him in the balls. Just because no.
But no. In talking about Rage 2, back to the our actual topic. That whole song played by Andrew WK. Yes, it was a good song. But the reaction of the audience was just it was like
Well, I think it's mostly because it looked like it was trying way too hard to be Borderlands.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. If instead of Rage 2, the words Borderlands 3 came up, what would you thought of the Andrew WK song?
Oh yeah, the audience would have been up in the air, just fucking with fucking lighters and shit, man.
Of course, with that one, they should have just been playing that classic one, Get Ready to Kill or Die or whatever the song is.
But no, just the reaction of the crowd to Andrew WK playing that was just what's the opposite of epic?
Now we get to end your life.
But what's the opposite?
Because no one knows what to make of Rage 2.
Yeah, they were just completely. They were like just sitting there, bobbing their heads slowly to the music. I'm like, what is this?
Like,
what is this even? Am I in an
I'll give it a
alternate universe?
Rage 1 had its moments, and it was a really good-looking game, but holy...
It's not the game I'm talking about, though. It's the reaction of the audience.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
It was so bad, it was hilarious. But yeah, Rage 2, Rage 2, it looks like it's trying to copy Borderlands.
Now I want to talk about another thing, and with gameplay that we've seen out of that you will be able to play. That that looks very much interesting. Control.
Control? I haven't seen that one either.
Remedy Software's Control. Oh, god damn it, man.
I'm
I
gonna have to watch
have to
after
show you
this.
this thing. It's the people that did Quantum Break basically making a game about a Warehouse 13 sort of style supernatural bureau
Oh, that
that gets
sounds
taken
interesting.
over by dark forces, and
That
everything about it is this mixture of creepy and awesome. Like the fact that as you walk around, all of the employees of the place are basically just corpses floating in the air
okay.
until evil demonic forces from another dimension take them over and they drop down from the ceiling and try to murder you.
So kind of like Prey a little bit.
No,
But then again, Prey was with aliens, the black
no,
goo
because
aliens.
in this it's actually possessed people trying to murder you with
Oh,
guns.
oh.
There's actual compelling gameplay with things that fight back. And there are also going to be other inhuman things coming after you.
But one thing,
And you can get psychic powers and float and throw things at people.
couple things that were missing from E3 though. Half-Life 3, for instance, still waiting on that.
Stop! 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 No! No! No Half-Life trolling! It's dead! It's dead, period!
Half-Life 3
This is...
confirmed. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
No confirmed!
It's
No
confirmed.
confirmed!
It's confirmed, goddammit.
It is dead! It is dead, and it's your fault for letting Gabe Newell get away with it. Not your fault, Chris. The audience.
Yeah,
It's your guys' fault.
because everyone does that. Half-Life
You
3
treated
confirmed.
him like a god, and he figured, well, then I don't have to make Half-Life 3.
Well, see, he's working from the old mindset that the third game in a game cycle usually sucks ass. So he's like,
No, it
okay.
doesn't.
Well, from his mindset, it did for some stupid fucking reason, which is why he did Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
No, he was going from the mindset of, oh, Mass Effect 3 got a backlash because it wasn't absolutely perfect. Except that's not why the backlash happened. It because it shipped without a real fucking ending.
Yeah. And for you to get full 100% globalization thing, like global safety, you
But he
have to play the
basically
multiplayer
became
component.
terrified of what would happen if he disappointed the fans like that. It's like,
Yeah.
all you have to do is ship the game with an actual ending and a prologue. Or
Yeah,
an
and not,
epilogue. Sorry, not a prologue.
I think with Mass Effect 3, they shipped it
It's
out
like,
too early, is what it
it's like,
was.
yeah, it was kind of tasteless that they was like, oh, just pick your ending. But
But all the endings were the same.
what
all
really sucked about, well, once they added on the epilogue, the endings they differ. But it was that tacked on shit because they rushed it to market.
Yeah, that's the problem. They rush shit to just like Bethesda. My God,
Because
Bethesda.
it became a just what the fuck just happened moment.
Yeah. Another thing I found missing was Dragon Quest, the newest Dragon Quest game.
But mostly it's just that Gabe doesn't want to take the financial risk, even though he has Steam as a money printing factory. And even
Yeah.
if Halo 3 goes up in flames, he'll still have Steam.
Yeah, he'll always have Steam. I mean,
He's a
there's constantly games being released on Steam that's making him money. Because just every game sold on Steam makes Gabe Newell money.
It's like, holy shit, people are not going to abandon Steam. It's like, oh, I might take a stock price hit. Yeah, for like 2 minutes, and then it'll be back up. Because, oh, gee,
And then
you're
another thing,
releasing so-and-so first before consoles on your goddamn Steam platform.
yeah. But remember a couple years ago, they teased at releasing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Still waiting on that.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, no.
It's just Square trolling people.
Yeah. Yet every year, well, actually every month, pretty much everybody's like, "Well, where's that Final Fantasy VII remake?"
I have no doubt that at some point they were like, "We'll actually do this," and then they're like, "Ah, fuck it, we're not doing this."
They're like, "Well, how do we do it? Do we do it episode like, or do we do it?" Well, I mean, I'm like, "No, you copy everything, and then just it would be so easy for them to do, but no, they're not going to do it." Well, no, it would be a
Like, guys,
bit
at
difficult.
least just do an Xseed style port for Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, just I mean, just everybody will buy it if you make it. If you make it, they will come.
It's like release it on Switch
Well,
and Steam.
they probably release a Final Fantasy game on PlayStation before they release it anywhere else, or PC before that probably.
Well, no, I mean because the original Xseed ports came out on
Well, yeah,
3DS,
yeah, true,
and then they were on mobile before anywhere else,
yeah.
and then Steam. And I'm saying it's like you're gonna make the port in that style. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, we're just saying, man, just do it. But no, I mean,
But yeah, Control looks fucking awesome.
all in all, E3, I didn't see a single
Uh,
title I didn't like.
I have to show you the full trailer for Control,
I'll
including the developer shit for it,
we'll do that right after this. Yeah, I'll do that right after
because
this.
holy fuck balls, Remedy Software. It's like, okay, we did Quantum Break. Now let's go back to some Alan Wake level shit.
But no, I'm really looking forward to Elder Scrolls though.
Plus, they always
Seriously.
have that weird, creepy narrative in the game, like that weird fictional thing going on.
You got any more you want to bring up, or
Oh yeah, yeah. There's more. How about how about the Gears presentation?
I've never been a fan of the Gears series. I have
Well, I
never been a
am.
fan. Yeah, I know you're a fan. I know.
We talked about Spider-Man, so now we're gonna talk about Gears,
Okay.
especially how it opened with Microsoft trolling everyone. We know what the Gears experience you want, and then then you hear the chainsaw rev up, and the Gears logo gets slashed in half, and then the Funko Pop figures show up. The cutesy for kids version of Gears of War. No! No! That is not for kids! What is. No! Like, I love Gears of War, but no! And it's like, then they're like, they have the one that you might like, that's releasing on PC. I don't know if you'll be able to play it. You know, the
Probably
Gears
not.
Tactics. That's basically going to be XCOM, but with
Ugh.
Gears of War.
I didn't like XCOM. I just didn't like XCOM. I don't know what it is. I couldn't get into it.
Don't worry, you'll be made to pay for saying that later by everyone.
Yeah. I can already see the comments. Especially
But
from some
oh
of my
god,
friends.
then the Gears 5 trailer. If even half of that stuff is in-game graphics.
Yeah.
Oh, that is another just ball-achingly beautiful one. Where it's like they know exactly the hardware it's being built on, and it's built to a T for it.
Yeah. But another title I didn't see, again, back to that, was Dragon Quest. isn't it 12 now or 11?
No,
It's
they have the.
coming out in the near future.
I think that was because it's coming to Switch.
Oh, what?
I
Seriously?
gotta. I have to go over the Nintendo stuff again because I didn't see a lot of that stuff, but I know it was present.
Well, I mean, Dragon Quest was advertised for all systems. Last
No,
I
Dragon Quest
heard.
12 is not coming to, or 11 is not coming to Xbox. It's
Well, that,
just
just
it's
PlayStation,
just
yeah. Just PlayStation
PlayStation
and
4 and Switch.
yeah,
They
and PC.
canceled the 3DS version in the States.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck them. That was the best looking version of it too.
Wow, that's even I'm pissed off at that. And I don't even own a Xbox because I figured
Well, it
everybody.
wasn't on Xbox. It was going to be on 3DS.
Oh, 3DS. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's on the Switch, they probably just didn't care to put it on the 3DS because they're going to get all their sales on the Switch anyway. Either that, or they're going to port it to the 3DS months after they release it on Switch to see, you know.
No, they confirmed it's not going. It's only going to be released on Switch and PS4.
Oh wow. Well, at least I can get it.
If I ever get a Switch,
I mean, I got a PS4, so I mean, yeah.
I'd get a PS4 if they didn't charge for the multiplayer online stuff.
Some they do, some they don't. Some you have to be online. Some you have to have a PlayStation Plus 4. Some you don't. I mean, you don't know until they tell you, basically.
Wow, that is just a high level of bullshit.
Yeah. Like there's a bunch of free to play online games, but then
It's
there's
like,
free to download, but you got to be on PlayStation Plus to play it.
plus, have you heard the shit they've started pulling with Fortnite?
No, I haven't.
That people have been, getting Fortnite on Switch for on the go play, and what they've been doing is trying to log in with their Epic Games account, the third party account. But
Oh,
people who have it also with a PlayStation account can't access it because
what?
it's PlayStation. It's locked as PlayStation exclusive.
Wow, that's
Yeah, that is
fucked up.
completely unfucking acceptable.
Yeah, it really is. That is.
And and people are surprised at this. People are surprised that Sony is pulling this shit.
Yeah,
And
Sony's.
all I can think of is, guys, you keep acting like Microsoft is the big evil corporations. They don't have they don't have lasting ties with the Yakuza.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like people forget. It's like how they got SquareSoft and Capcom and all these people to sign exclusivity deals with them when the PlayStation 2 first came out. It's like, well, we're the first game that we're the only game in town right now, and if you want to make games on our console, you're gonna sign those exclusivity contracts. That's why
Yeah,
Rockstar, that's why Grand Theft Auto didn't come out on fucking Xbox until years later,
yeah, because that
until
contract wore
after
off.
San Andreas came out. Yeah,
It's because the contract
and
wore off, wore out.
that's basically what Sony did. They extorted people into that shit.
Yeah, because I mean, we're gonna offer them a
It's like,
deal we
why do
can't
you think
refuse.
Resident Evil, when their contract was up, Capcom went to GameCube for Resident Evil 4 instead of the much more mature and still seemingly viable in Japan, though not as much.
Wait, there was another
Well,
game.
no, that is actually the real reason, but I like to say that I
Wait,
like
cause
to pretend that they just went to GameCube, the family-centric, kid-friendly console, to spite
yeah,
Sony.
yeah.
It's like Sony eventually got their version, but it was like, no, fuck you, we're no longer exclusive to you.
Yeah, that's a problem with first party titles though. Like, say any Mario game. You can only, I mean, it's exclusive to Nintendo because that's a Nintendo IP. I mean, I understand
What?
that. You were talking about exclusivity deals. I'm talking now about,
Third party exclusivity, you mean?
yeah, for first party exclusivity.
No, I mean when third party companies make exclusive titles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. Or Smash Brothers. Then again, that's, I mean, that's all Nintendo
No,
characters, so
again, those are.
that's first party. That's first party, not third party. God damn it. We're way off topic again. And I'm getting terms confused.
God damn it, man.
I'm thinking first party for some goddamn reason. That's one thing. Uh,
Oh, god damn it. I gotta get a new fan.
okay.
No, no, not right now. I just.
Oh, okay. But no, I
The,
mean,
the central air vent in my room is like under a thing. I mean, it's
uh,
not blocked, but it comes out. I have a fan placed to get the cold air circulated around the room faster.
I do too.
And now the fan is starting to die because I
Oh,
always forget to turn it off.
oy. Well, I'd say that kinda, since we're not, even talking about that anymore, I think that kinda wraps it up, doesn't it?
Oh, it's probably other stuff we should mention, but I can't think of a lot of it right now.
I can't think really of anything either because all I can think about is now is just, yeah. I can't think of any of the games from E3 anymore. I've gone all over all the ones that you know, I absolutely fell in love with. Then there's Smash Bros.
I
Then
gotta
there's,
send you the freaking trailer again for Cyberpunk, and
yeah. Then there was damn it, was never mind. I can't think of the name of the title right now.
what, Ghost? Just call it Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. No, we talked about that to begin with. We talked about Ghost to begin with.
Sekiro?
No, we talked about that. It's the one where it's kind of like Star Fox. It looks just like Star Fox, and it actually has Star Fox as a character in the game for a pre-order bonus.
I. What?
Yeah, it's a shmup, shoot 'em up, where you're basically in like a Star Fox like gunner ship. Looks awesome, but I can't remember the name of it right now.
Oh, I know what I saw a weird lack of. E3 Metroid Prime 4?
Oh yeah, the new Metroid.
Yep. They missed the chance to cover Metroid Prime 4 at E3, didn't they?
Yeah.
Shit. That is that is dropping the ball.
Yeah, I would say so. Most definitely.
Oh well. So
Yeah.
should we wrap it up? Should, I'm just saying, should we call it an end?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Um yeah, that'll be all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you're interested in future content, please like this video, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and if you really liked it, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell button in order to see future videos. My and David's Twitter and Discord links are in the description. All that being said, have a nice day and goodbye.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the coming to the podcast. Just saying.
We're just saying.